This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Mac Weldon and Kickapoo Joy Juice.
Ooh.
Oh shit, you're gonna have to start with that. Damn it.
Well, I did just now.
Just now.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody.
We do this every week. Why is this so hard?
It's not hard.
No.
Yeah.
It's great.
We make it interesting every
This
week.
is comedy. This is improv.
Yes,
This
and
is
Eric.
the theater of MEGA64. Okay?
Welcome to it.
Yeah, if you can't handle it, die and go to hell
Wow.
Yeah.
and stay there.
We're master thespians. We've mastered acting. We've mastered the art of the theater.
This,
Look at that.
I consider being on this podcast heaven. So if you don't want to be here, die and go to hell,
Right.
Yep.
where you belong.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Theme
See you
song.
later.
Hit it.
To the beach with a bottle of black and tan. Keys in the Velcro where it always should be. Time's ticking by, but it doesn't concern me. I'm killing time with nothing to do. Yeah, it's all I seem to think about or do. My soul is sound when I'm in my hometown. Yeah, no place I'd rather be. My town, my street. Give me peace of mind that can't be beat. Yeah, my town, my street. Give me peace of mind that can't be beat.
Hello. Welcome. Podcast 30, what is it? 8?
You're really stuck on the 300s, and we've moved way past that. But
What is it?
434?
Yeah, that's it.
434, the classic web error. Error 434.
Oh,
we
yeah.
got a great show, the Halo developer.
That's the Halo people, right?
434 Studios. Shout out to
Wait
them.
a
We love those
minute.
guys.
That's not them.
I just want to say I want to take the opportunity to announce out the gate the new direction we're kind of taking with this show and the new angle we're kind of going to have with this podcast from here on out. We're going to dedicate a little bit more time each week. Well, honestly, most of the show each week now to YouTube drama. And we're going to talk
Cool.
about what's going on with the algorithm. What's going on with, did this YouTuber hit this other YouTuber? We're going to kind of just focus on that. We were working hard on some videos lately, and just kind of mid-production, we decided this is not really getting us where we want to be,
What?
algorithm-wise. So
Yeah.
now we're going to talk about, who did, so-and-so hit.
Can we talk about
What
other
do you
people's
know?
money?
Yeah, who
What
got
are you,
hit?
what are you
A
bringing?
YouTuber-
Yeah, who did? Now I'm
Okay, go
interested.
A YouTuber, hit somebody. I don't know any
Did
of them
his
by
algorithm
name.
go
Oh,
up?
I don't know any of
no.
them by name.
Who did Jenna Marbles harm?
Who did? Yeah.
Did Jenna's algorithm
Did
go
Jenna
up?
Marbles
you
get
know-
somebody buy the marbles?
I'm just more.
Did she earn her name yet?
I'm just more referring to, every, kind of every YouTube channel is really making a name for themselves now, talking about what's wrong with YouTube. So,
Oh.
I think we
they
should
do
just
that?
kind of do that. Yeah, because the algorithm's messed up. The
Oh.
ad revenue is all messed up.
Oh.
How much money? Let's all talk about how much money how much money does
You know
Leafy
what?
make?
Let's cut through the bullshit, because if you're on YouTube for the money,
Yeah.
you gotta get out of the
What
game.
are you doing?
You gotta do it for the love of making vids.
That's
True.
right.
For the love of going viral.
True. And for the nookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're on YouTube, you get paid in pussy
Yep.
by the pound. So
Yep.
really, what do you need more money for? Okay?
That's what the drama should be about.
Yeah.
Whose girlfriend is dating who?
Yeah. Or if you're Jenna Marbles, you get paid in penis.
Which he
you know.
What's that? Ethan?
What, Eric?
Yeah.
You get
What
paid
do they
in
do?
whatever
Don't be jealous of Jenna Marbles.
genitalia you want to get paid in when you're on YouTube.
Exactly.
Whatever you want. It's coming to you.
I get. Oh, can I go
Personally?
first? Can I go
Yeah.
first?
Yeah.
Ass.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a blanket statement. I think that's everybody.
Gas, grass, or ass across the board.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I just think it's a good idea to kind of ruminate and make weeks worth of content over every little change YouTube makes.
Yeah.
I think that works too.
If I wanted
Instead
to,
of just making more videos, I think dwelling on every change they make is probably a good route. And
that's why we didn't make a video this week. Actually.
yeah,
Cool.
we just decided, let's just really talk about each individual change. This button's up here instead of down here. YouTube's destroyed. So we're going to talk about that. at length.
Good.
We're going to talk about some other things first, but later in
Oh
the
god,
show,
I can't wait.
we're going to devote
Definitely.
a solid hour to just
wow.
the state of YouTube and the algorithm. We're just going to mention the word algorithm a lot.
If you want to YouTube, we should create YouTube drama. Let us know who we should hit. Let us know who we should seek out and hit.
Didn't we shoot all those people already?
Yeah, most YouTubers aren't around anymore. Honestly.
Oh,
We
that's
took care of
right.
them.
We took care.
It was like the purge on our,
Yeah. Is it
right now,
on our
VidCon?
podcast a few weeks ago.
Isn't VidCon going on?
Is it?
No, not
It's
at all.
not?
No.
Oh fuck.
No.
That's a summer thing.
Yeah. You clearly have no idea what's going on with VidCon.
No, I
You're
go
up-
to
you're up to
YouTube for
date.
watching our videos and
VidCon?
and
Conceited.
tips on
Hey,
helping me beat things in Zelda.
You don't
Are the
watch
Oscars
Rookie
happening
videos?
tonight?
You guys are confused. We're in the middle of an election. It's okay. But anyway, so we should just talk real briefly about probably our last YouTube upload ever because the algorithm.
It had a good name.
Yeah.
The 90-yard return.
The 90-yard return.
Which is a football reference.
Yes.
In case you didn't know.
Yes, in our Madden 2018 video, that's what he says. It all depends on to save everything. A badass 90-yard return, and that's what our video boils down to.
Which if you only play video games and you don't watch football and you don't know what a 90-yard return is, that is like speed running Mario. It's like speed running Mario 3.
Yeah.
Speedrunning football.
Summer games done quick.
In 20 minutes,
Yeah,
Not impossible, but a challenge.
but good luck. And
Yeah.
that's the theme of our
Takes some balls.
That's the theme of our behind the scenes video because we suddenly have a lot to do in a short amount of time.
Right.
How do we get it done? That's the video. We kind of talked about this behind the scenes video that we put out. We kind of talked about it last week.
We hyped it up.
It had not been out at the time of recording. It
Right.
had not been released. But now that it is out, hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys had a good time with it. You got to see some of the tense moments in getting the job done.
That was pretty tense.
And as referenced last week on the podcast, you got to see, finally, I can reveal the moment I wanted to kill myself, which was
Numa.
when the Numa video
That
played
was
right in front of Fumito
so
Ueda.
funny.
It was so brief though.
It was
It was only a second.
But he saw it.
You know what though?
But,
I don't think
man.
Cameron really got it because it was like on the screen, started playing, and it was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
He
Like,
saw it for
We're
sure.
already in a
I
tense spot
totally.
at that moment.
I already didn't even want to open.
Right.
You could see in that video, they asked, "Can we see it?"
Yeah.
And I have to be honest. In the moment, my gut reaction was to already start thinking of excuses to not play it. I was just like, no, we don't want to sit and watch that together. Oh, man. And I was already trying to. You can hear me going, well, I don't. Maybe. Honestly, I knew right away. Yeah, I have it. It's right here. But my gut reaction was, no, fight this, and it's like, no, don't fight it. Let's watch it. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the fucking Numa song came on. So
Maybe
yeah, that
Ueda
sucked.
hates
But
Numa Numa,
you know
and it
what-
was good.
Yeah.
Because anything following that would just look great.
maybe we did soften the blow.
But you
Yeah.
know what was
That's a good point.
that
Psychological.
was great for me, just because you were playing that earlier to piss us off and annoy us. And I was like, fucking stop, Rocco, knock it off. And then it came back to bite you in the ass, which was great for me, just to like,
Good for you.
yeah, that was awesome. Couldn't work out better for me.
Well, I'm glad. Anyway, but yeah. So you get to see that. You get to see that moment in there, and some other stuff as well. Yeah, and you get to see more stuff with Tim Sweeney, all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of great stuff in that video.
Great stuff with Tim Sweeney.
Lots of great behind the scenes
This
stuff.
is fucking dank.
And I want to give a shout out too, real quick. When I finished editing that,
Yeah.
it was like it was like 5 a.m. I was like, I better go to bed. But I can finish this right now. And then I thought, well, you should put end credits at the end. And then I thought, God, I'm half asleep. I should not be doing credits. I'm gonna fuck up and leave people out. No, I'll finish it and I'll be done. And sure enough, I left people out, and it pissed me
Who'd
off.
you leave
Who'd you leave out?
Frank.
Was
there.
Okay, all right. So
Frank
first,
was
there
first
the
top
whole
of the
time.
list of most unimportant people who didn't make the video.
I
Frank.
copied a lot of the credits. I just copied and pasted over from Kutaragi video we did years
Okay.
ago, and he was not in that, so he
Right,
didn't
he
make it.
missed. Oh shit!
Shortcut.
So,
now,
Frank.
so
He
this
was
is the
in
excuse as to
Frank-
why we cut
San
Frank
Francisco
out.
with
Frank
us.
helped a lot with
A
that.
lot.
So
Yeah.
I just wanted to give
Not
that.
enough to get a credit, so maybe next year we'll Frank. A
Did
little bit
anyone get a
more.
credit that should have gotten a credit?
I didn't really help
All you
out.
guys.
Oh, he pointed.
You were in
specifically
it.
to
You're in the
Sean.
credits.
I am. I saw. I slid down a
What did
This
you?
guy-
What did he even
concrete
do?
embankment.
Garrett should always receive.
That's true.
That's
You
all
know
right.
what?
Thank you.
I love
I think he gets an
relationship.
eternal thing.
Oh,
These guys
wow.
are bedfellows.
Hell yeah.
Sounds like
Frank.
the fuck's love connection.
That's
going on?
our.
What the fuck
That's
was
our.
that?
That's our thing. Don't worry.
What
about
was
Um,
that?
Don't worry about
Frank
that.
will
Make
get an
that up
eternal
at
thing
after
soon,
hours?
But
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, but I wanted to say just real quick. One question I got about the behind the scenes was that we told a story on the podcast about filming
Right.
a certain segment, and a security guard. We gave out our tactic that you just have to act like you're looking for the security guard.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when they show up, what can they really do? Oh, thank God, I was looking for you.
Yeah.
They can't.
Psych
they
them
can't
out.
fight you.
Yeah.
Psych 'em
They,
out.
they might still tell you got to go, but
Yeah,
they won't
it's-
fight you.
It's like when the hypnotist gets pulled over for the speeding ticket, and he's like, "Oh, the cop, I did speed, yes, but you let me go now." And
Yeah.
You know.
Thank God. I was speeding to get your attention.
Right.
we brainwash
I'm in a
him a
hurry.
You
little
might still
bit.
get a ticket, but you reduced your chances a little bit.
Mhm.
Anyway, and to which the security guard replied to us, "You got to go."
Right.
Anyway, so that a lot of people expected there to be footage of that in this video. There is not footage of that.
Right.
And honestly, it's because the footage was really not clear. It was a lot of like from the hip kind of like running, and it was not clear at all. You never saw a security guard. It was
Right.
not clear at all. It would have required so much explanation to tell you what happened that honestly, I was telling Sean, it's like, you might as well just sit and watch us tell you about it rather
Yeah.
than watch the footage, which we already did on the podcast.
There you go.
So there you go. Anyway, that's why that's not really covered in there.
A lot of our fans are from the Midwest, and it just frankly it would go over their head. It'd be too much explanation to
Flyover
keep-
states.
Flyover
Keep,
station.
yeah, exactly.
Giving 'em
So
shit.
Is that
for
called
the
Midwest?
sake of not
Yeah.
confusing
Yeah.
everybody out there, we kind of held your hand and walked you through the story on the podcast. So
I don't feel that way. I just want to say. I don't want to state that.
But
About
then
these
what's your
flyover states.
explanation as to why they're so
I just think
the way they are?
the tactic of MEGA64 is leave them wanting a little bit more. You never fully satiate that thirst. You give them a great 90-yard return documentary video, but there's just that one thing I wish I had.
Hey, it wasn't the 100-yard return.
I just
No.
I didn't get that one thing, that one video. You always leave them thirsty for a little bit. Keep them coming back.
What's
my thought.
Where the term flyover states, what does that honestly mean?
I think that
Where's
means like
originated from?
you
You
normally just go from like New York to
You fly over
LA.
them?
Like,
Oh.
Yeah, you fly
Oklahoma.
over the
We've
Midwest.
flown
like there's no
Oklahoma
reason to
10,000
stop
times
there
we've gone
because
there.
nothing going on.
People shit
That
on,
hurts.
and hey, people shit on the Midwest and the flyover states a lot.
Yeah.
And I would say well deserved before the age of the internet, but the internet's kind of changed things. And now I think the Midwest is smartened up a little more.
All right, you got your computers hooked up to the internet, so you smartened up
You
a
figured
little
out
bit.
that.
If you
According
got
to Garrett,
DSL,
you're about this much smarter now thanks to
dumb
the internet,
fucks.
thanks to shows like this.
Oh.
So you're welcome.
get your head out the
The bill is
cornfield.
in the mail.
We were always smarter
You
than
guys
you.
have insulted a lot of people in the country who have supported us.
Yeah,
Oh.
true.
We have a lot of those territories.
They love the bad attention, though.
maybe.
Even the
like
Alaskans.
Email
They love
podcast
the
at
abuse.
mega64.com. Did we hurt you or did we help you?
Mm.
Email us and let us know.
How did
Anyway,
MEGA64 hurt your life? How did it help
or
your
how
life?
did we help your life?
We'll
you know?
see which side gets more input, and we'll decide if we are good guys or bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think-
And we'll be honest. We'll let you know.
Honestly, I would be more interested in the hurt your life aspect than the help your life. That to me is like, what did we do? How did we fuck you
Yeah,
up?
I already know I've helped so many people.
So many people.
We've
I
kept
wanna
some
know
people
how
up
I
too
hurt.
late.
Yeah.
Bet some kids have stayed up way too late, missed some school.
But that's not our fault. That's their,
That's kind of like the
That's
story
their
of
choice.
Old Boy. You know, he thought I
yeah.
was just trying to help people my whole life.
Yeah.
Turns out you didn't realize you were
I
hurting,
guarantee
hurting people.
I've made a lot of people fatter because I've done a lot of video content just on my own. I'm talking personal channel or
Right.
stream.
Why
where
would you
I'm
make
like,
people fatter?
check out this awesome burrito.
Why would you be
San
an
Diego.
inspiration to anybody?
And because there's
Enabling.
always comments on those type of videos, or like you got In and Out.
He's
The
enabling.
comments are always like, "This video made me go get In and Out. This video made me go."
The ego
So I
on this guy.
I take responsibility, but
Well, it's brave, man. It's brave.
Yeah.
I've
But-
inspired people with my burrito eating skills.
On the
Yeah,
on
I
the other
know that
hand,
I've done
I
that.
do a lot of workout videos and just exercise,
Broccoli
and,
fitness.
body maintenance stuff. And so
Yeah.
I get a lot of comments saying like, "This video helped me like get back in the gym." So thank you, Sean. So kind of yin and yang.
Good
Don't
one.
you-
If you think
Good
about
one,
it.
Sean.
Don't you
Do
retweet
you think
a
I'm
lot
joking?
of? You retweet a lot of
Funny
Snack
guy over
Taku
here.
reviews too. You retweet a lot of Snack Taku.
a lot of Snack Tacos, a lot of Joey's World Tour videos.
Gee,
That's-
fuck that guy. Hey,
That's rough.
of all the YouTubers out there,
We
of
doing
all the
YouTube drama right
billion,
now?
Are we
Yeah.
doing
Oh,
YouTube
yeah.
drama?
drama.
that guy
Is
is
Joey's
my,
World the first guy we punched?
that guy is
Wait,
my least favorite of all of them.
Wow.
Wait, the guy in the suit? Who eats-
Officially,
No,
wait,
no,
your
no,
least favorite
that-
YouTuber.
That's Report of the Week.
Oh, I love
and I
him.
love Report of the Week.
Yeah, that guy rules.
That guy
Wow.
rules. And then the devil on the other shoulder
Oh.
is Joey's food review or
Joey's World Tour.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that guy
Jesus.
sucks.
That guy's the very heavy other thing on your
That
shoulder.
fucking guy, dude.
He's a sloppy eater.
The most
The kid's a nice eater.
What is he, Sean?
Yeah, what is he?
annoying person on YouTube.
I bet
Of
you
all the YouTubers who are very
YouTube
annoying.
drama. Here it
Uh-oh.
is.
Joey's World is probably watching, probably shaking in his boots now
Making
that
an enemy.
the animal Sean Shatfield has set his sights on
He's
him.
probably going,
What?
I pissed off a Chatfield.
Oh.
Eh.
That fucking poor bastard. I feel sorry for that. What would
Fuck
you like
that.
to do?
Fuck you.
Look at your
I
fucking
want to pick your
glasses.
brain. You and Joey's World Tour. You got 10 minutes alone in a room with each other.
Yeah.
How does it go down?
I just delete his
He
channel.
eats Sean.
Just all together. Just get him out of here.
He's gonna eat Sean's fingers.
You're gonna hack into
He's
his
gonna,
channel.
ooh.
I thought you'd like smash a chair over his head or
no,
something.
I don't want to
know.
physically hurt him. I just want him to go the fuck away.
Oh.
And his videos are always
Well,
great. Okay, here's
given the subject of his
here's-
videos, just wait.
Here's the problem, because I really do like report.
9 more months. Dream,
Oh,
your
no,
wish
honest-
comes
I mean,
true.
I'm not.
Shit.
This
Okay.
is coming from
Yikes.
the burrito inspired. So.
Yeah.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We can smell our own.
Make room for the new king to ascend to the
The
throne.
problem
Exactly.
is that I really like. There's another reviewer, report of the week, and he's a kid in the suit who reviews the same kind of stuff
So
as this
fucking
other
good.
guy, but he just sits in. He's like very proper and always like has a napkin, and he's always just like, okay.
What do
well-
they review? You got to, in case.
Oh, sorry, they review
Fast
fast
food.
food items. If you get a new item at Taco Bell, he's gonna review it for you, and he sits there and goes, "All right, we got the taco burrito, which is a funny name if you think about it, taco burrito, but we got that from
This
Taco
kid is
Bell.
awesome.
And we're gonna, and he goes, okay, well, first of all, I think the avocado ranch dressing on that wasn't really needed, and he just like, kind of gives you this.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's relaxing watching
It's
that guy.
soothing.
Yeah, I love those videos.
He
And
eats
then-
in his car too. You should
yes,
say
yes.
in the parking
and
lot.
then
put
Joey's
you to
World
sleep.
Tour is a fatter guy who really starts his videos like, "Hey, aim, bing."
Okay. You know,
He really does
He
that.
does that,
He really does
and then he goes, "Ooh,
You
what
don't
do we
need to
got
go
today,
there.
muchachos?
He's
We
like
got
Roby.
the Taco Bell burrito taco. Yum 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 yum. Okay, well, Matt, it's that. It's like fuck the fuck off.
I got
Shut
something
up.
he can eat. It's on the
Shut
Kurt Cobain diet.
Fuck up. Fuck.
The old double barrel
That's
shake.
right.
But I
The
love it.
double
I
from
keep getting
Kurt's.
suggested to fucking Joey's World Tour because I like the other guy, and he won't leave me alone. He's stalking me.
It's that algorithm.
Holy
Oh,
The
the
algorithm,
fucking
I told
algorithm.
you.
He's on my
Algorithm.
fucking back.
Goddamn algorithm.
Algorithms all goofy.
Ah!
So
Fuck
yeah.
that.
Stop by Kurt's today.
Fuck that guy.
YouTube drama. Here it is. The Chatfield versus Joey's World Tour drama.
You should go to VidCon this summer and fuck him up.
I don't think he'll be at
Garrett.
VidCon
Oh,
because
it's
they haven't
happening right now.
installed those
Right
big
now.
doors yet.
You're not there.
It's happening right now.
You're not there. You missed it.
Derek's joke is way underappreciated.
I didn't hear it.
Didn't
I'm
hear it.
killing it tonight.
Shit.
You'll see in the recording.
I'm gonna watch back.
It's great.
Right now, I'm gonna hit that 15-second back button on
Oh
that.
my god, Joey's World Tour is just oh man.
Damn it.
Anyways.
Anyway,
sorry.
but national report of the week.
Yeah.
If that guy wants to collab
All absolutely.
in YouTube world, you don't say collaborate, you say collab.
Collab.
I'm there to collab.
Yeah.
I'll
Shorthand.
be. I'm a burrito influencer. Contact me.
Dude.
Oh, dude, have
There's
a,
digital influencers.
have
There's
a review
burrito
of California
influencers.
burrito. That
Yeah.
I'd watch.
I'll bring him one. I'll be like, hey, here's a California burrito. He'll go, well, the fries are I mean, quite a treat, I have to say. It's not really, can't tell you if it's necessary, but they are a treat to eat. The sour cream, not the biggest sour cream fan, but I can't deny it's offering something to this burrito. The whole thing just tasting wonderful.
And you wanted to cut out my yawns from the beginning of this podcast. Unsubed.
Oh, don't shake that hanky at me.
Hey, who was the other guy who gave us a shout out on Twitter this week? Was it ProZD? Was that it?
Who's that? Who is that?
Yeah.
YouTuber, another guy who used to make vines. He's really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is he named after a depression medication?
Yeah, he's named after depression medication.
ProZD.
ProZD.
Yeah, we got a shout out from him, and then recently,
VG Donkey.
Yeah, VG Donkey. He was at game day.
He fucks with Mega.
there. Yeah.
You told me we have a pro wrestler fan.
Yes.
We do?
Yes. On
Like a
Twitter.
professional pro wrestler?
Motherfucking New Day. Yeah.
Oh, Xavier Woods.
Xavier Woods.
was tweeting about us.
Whoa.
He
Hell yeah.
quoted the Parappa video
Holy shit.
that we put out a long
Quoted
time
you,
ago.
Derek.
Wow.
Quoted it, yeah.
Impeccable taste in MEGA64 videos.
Yeah.
I have to hand it to this guy. I think he's got a brain on him.
Hey, he does. He's a PhD.
Dude, he dressed up like a
He has
Saiyan.
PhD.
It shows.
Oh, I saw that
It shows.
on WrestleMania.
He's
yeah.
an intelligent man.
Yeah,
Was that
dude.
okay,
That
cool.
was really
Very
cool. That was really cool to see that. And
Shouts out.
He was very complimentary. So I'm very proud.
Would you consider stepping into the ring?
With that guy, absolutely. Yeah. Hey, that guy.
Wow.
Dude, practice,
Tag team.
Practice whatever moves on me that you need to. Hey, respect.
I would love legitimately to see Rocco work into a WWE
Yeah.
bit
Yeah.
somehow.
I'll dress up like Bam Bam Bigelow and like get in there.
Even like
Cool. Cool.
house show. It doesn't have to be on
that.
television.
I learned all of Bam Bam's moves from NES WrestleMania. So
yeah.
I know I can do like that cartwheel thing.
Can you
look in a
demonstrate the cartwheel?
Yeah.
Can we move this out of the way right now and get a taste of
Yeah, can we move
the
this?
Bam Bam cartwheel?
We have it do it right there.
Yeah, can we shoot it
move
over?
that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Can
Can we make that happen?
Rocco, we
I
want to
mean,
do that?
As easy as Kevin's camera.
I'll get the house lights.
Yeah. Let's
fuck,
try the
we can
house
do this?
lights on.
Okay.
He would go. He would.
Wait.
Hold on. We'll set up
Alright,
an opponent for you to take down. Okay. All right, Kevin. It's all you.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right, let me move this.
All right. Let's. Can we get like a pile of boxes or something?
Yeah, we got some. Well, they're not folded though.
Yeah, we're doing this on the fly, everybody.
Yeah, this is on the fly.
Stick with us here.
Hey, Rocco, is this what you were expecting?
Not really.
He's not getting a shot
No.
at Prez, is he?
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's a big pile of clothes. Why doesn't he just do it to that?
All right. Sure.
Well, I was gonna hang those up,
Yeah,
but all right.
we gotta hang those.
I'm not gonna hang those. That's okay.
We could get blood on those clothes. We have to sell them.
All right.
All right. Do we have? Right now, we're working on this. Don't worry. Should we move that light?
Yep. You should definitely move that light.
We're gonna move that light. Sorry, guys. This is an impromptu bit.
There you go.
Okay.
So imagine this pile of clothes.
Kevin, get the pile. Get that pile real quick so they know what they're looking at.
This is like the Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior.
Or Xavier Wolf from New Day.
His name's Woods.
Woods.
Tiger. Here comes Rocco with Bam Bam Bigelow entering the ring.
All right, get him, Bam Bam.
Whip over to Rocco, follow him on camera.
Okay.
He walks into the ring
Yeah.
like this, and he asks him, he's like,
Yep. uh-huh.
and then he does a cartwheel, but it never ends.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
line
go
will
ahead.
end.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Here's the line.
He fucking nailed it!
Dude, hey,
Yeah, do it again. It's a run.
Hey, do it again.
I see.
I can do it better.
Stocks are up in the chat.
Hold on, everybody. He hasn't done this in over 20 years.
Yeah, I haven't played this since I was a kid.
Okay.
All right, that was a warm up. Here's the real thing.
All right, this is
Okay,
the real
ready?
thing.
He goes like, he walks
Okay, how
in
does he walk? Okay, that's
walks
like
in like
that.
that.
Okay.
and then he goes,
Yeah!
Yeah! Fucking takes it down for the pin!
Good.
Xavier Woods.
Xavier Woods!
Alright.
Alright,
Back on the
Xavier.
set.
Stocks are up across the board.
Yeah, so we can-
Rocco,
We can wrestle.
you delivered.
Xavier Woods!
I think a house show is definitely just
Yeah.
right.
Have us on up, down, down. We'll wrestle whatever you want.
Yeah.
Rocco has proven today that he did memorize all of Bam Bam Bigelow's moves.
The way he moves and everything.
That was perfect execution. I have to hand it to you. I'm
Yeah.
thoroughly impressed.
I'm impressed.
Hey, Rocco, I watched watch wrestling and I was.
You know what? I've been sitting here talking shit on everybody all night.
Yeah.
I am really
Did you-
impressed with Rocco right now.
Did you take some bumps on that? It sounds like
Oh,
you
he
Yeah.
took some bumps.
Oh, you take some bumps?
I did that thing where I cut myself up here to
Oh,
bleed.
wow.
But I already wiped it off.
Oh, okay.
Color, dog.
So yeah, Xavier Woods. It'll be a friendly match, but I'm just saying, toe to toe with me. I studied Bam Bam. I studied Jake the Snake. I study them all.
all the greats.
So yeah,
He knows the
Honky Tonk,
teachers.
Honky Tonk Man, Ted Diabetes. I know them all. Oh man.
DiBiase.
Anyway, so we showed that.
Good.
Where do we go from here? Where
Where do we go from here?
I'm getting comfy.
that
I
was
take my shoes off.
we're literally on the first thing of the agenda. Sorry, Sean.
Hey,
gonna be a
real
long
quick.
podcast.
I know. We showed such dazzling things here, but if you get a chance and you want something else to watch, we had a lot of other stuff come out this week. Garrett did a poorly played stream. What did you play this week?
I played iPhone games for the first time.
Yeah.
We've never done any mobile,
Yeah.
iOS or Android stuff. So I did Metal Slug Defense,
Oh, okay.
a Scribblenauts remix.
Okay. Were we in there?
Yeah, I downloaded all of us.
Nice. Hell
You know
yeah.
what? Yeah, I played. There was another. I didn't play Pokemon. That didn't work because you can't run around.
Yeah,
but
of
basically, everything that's still on my phone. Oh, EnviroBear 2010.
Okay.
We mentioned in a video once.
Yeah.
Long time
Fun
ago,
game.
yeah.
Yeah, trying out some new stuff, but played a bunch of older iOS games.
Beckett plays Scribblenauts all of the time.
Oh, yeah?
All the time. And if there's ever a thing he can't spell that he wants, he always asks me to do it. And 100% of the time I put Sean Sheffield and give it back to him. I never once give him what he wants. It's always
He's
just
like,
me.
I don't like.
I don't
in
want
the
you!
game."
This poor kid. He's
I
gonna
know.
grow up spelling your name so many times.
That it's still a huge honor that we were in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We've never talked about this on the podcast. And I think some people have discovered this, so maybe we should just say it. And if I'm blurting this out, if Dan Paladin is mad at me, then I apologize. But we're going to be in their new game as well. Pit People.
Pit people.
Oh,
We're in,
shit.
yeah, Dan put us
You're
in
going to
that.
see us in Pit People. That's going to happen. In case you haven't seen it yet, I think some people online played it and have already seen us.
Yeah, hell
But
yeah.
we'll be in that too. Huge honor.
Thank
Love
you.
those guys at the
Thank you, Behemoth.
We've known them for a long time, but that's
So
awesome.
we are, just to make it clear, slowly becoming the most famous people in
Oh,
all
God,
video
yeah.
games
Yes.
because we transcend genres and companies. You're never going to see Mario show up in Pit People,
No.
No.
Nope.
but you see us.
Can't do
You
it.
see us.
You're not going to see Sonic the Hedgehog in Scribblenauts. You find MEGA64.
Well, I think you
That's
can
right.
put Fast Mouse in Scribblenauts.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, so once again, you're never going to see
But, I mean, it looks
Sonic the
like-
Hedgehog.
Type in
My head
burrito
cannon.
influencer and I will come up.
It's my headcanon that he's.
You're saying just you eat a burrito, people are gonna.
But I'm telling you, I-
don't ever make a video where you eat ass.
On a stream,
Or do.
I just won't upload it. But the
Careful what you
stream-
eat on camera.
No, I do that. I always get comments that are like, this made me go get a burrito. I always read that comment. So I know I've made people unhealthy, but you know what? We'll die.
Maybe it's just the
together.
same guy. The same morally unhealthy
Yeah.
person who has your same
Yeah,
diet.
you only made person unhealthy.
What makes you feel worse, if a bunch of people are getting unhealthy based on you, or just one guy?
But he's like a stalker.
One guy. What is the famous quote? If one person dies, it is a tragedy.
Right.
If a million people die, it is the statistic.
Yeah, that is a
So that's how I
That's
feel.
how
If
this
one man
quote
eats a
is?
burrito,
Yeah.
it is
Oh.
sad. But if they all do, that's
Good.
a meal.
Oh, jeez.
But anyway, so yeah, Garrett's poorly played stream. Check that out if you get a chance. And also don't forget that that's on our secondary YouTube channel, the MEGA64 Archives. You can also find after shows to our podcast on
Which
there.
sometimes are better than the real podcast.
I've heard that.
but not tonight.
Not tonight.
This is a good
Unless
show.
Rock-
This
Rocco does that
podcast,
cartwheel
we're
on the
going to
after show.
purposely bomb the after show tonight to make sure that does not remain.
Yeah,
consistent.
keep things in balance.
But something that is along the way for those of you who are on our Patreon and you like to watch the stuff on there, there's a great friend dimension coming this weekend. If you're watching this on Tuesday, it'll be this coming weekend.
Last one was the NES Classic Sports Edition, where
Yes.
we played ice hockey and baseball.
NES Sports.
We are going to continue with a little bit of the NES theme, we're going to play some of our favorite games from the NES. And they are all battle themed. So it'll be us.
In the spirit of combat.
Yeah, locked in combat with one
nice.
another.
Spirit of combat.
Yes.
Yeah.
You will see great wars and battles taken to the
And
street.
yeah, fighting in the streets.
Wow.
I mean, down to, the biggest battle to the smallest war.
All types of combat.
Exactly.
If
Every
you
type.
are one of the people who I described earlier from those flyover states,
Oh, yeah.
and you don't pick up things so quickly, maybe you're wondering, how can I see all these episodes of Friend Dimension? What the fuck is that? Go to our Patreon, check it out. Worth $1 if it makes you laugh,
Exactly,
as the old
yeah.
adage says. All the episodes of Friend Dimension are available there, and that NES one was really good. I'm looking forward to that coming out. We
That's
kind of
the-
had some tension on that episode.
Yeah,
there's-
there's some tension on
Real
it.
life tension.
There's some tension because I show you the way a video game should be played, and I was challenged on it.
He was called a cheater.
I guess
there
I would,
some
go,
shit talking?
I would go into what Rocco did, but that would spoil the episode. So
I was
I'll let you
called a
watch it.
fraud. I was called all
Yeah.
kinds of things.
Uh-huh.
You will see the true test of my character on this episode,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll know I rose above.
Yeah. Okay.
When they go low, we go high. George Washington. And also, I wanted to point out another bonus thing coming soon. I got a new episode of Blind Box on the way.
Oh shit!
In loaded and ready, so keep an eye out. That'll be
No way.
coming there.
What was
very
the
soon,
last
too.
one you did?
The last one was a while ago. It was late last year. It was about video game collections, and I went and filmed the biggest one that I knew of, which was at the Game Grumps studio.
Okay.
It was me and Aaron Aka Ego Raptor.
Do you have another
collection?
what would I say? World famous celebrity to appear in this one?
This one definitely is the weirdest episode,
Cool.
and it features. It was one I recorded. I actually flew over the flyover states and
Oh.
recorded on the East Coast.
You
For
went
this?
on location
Yes.
to a
Damn.
East Coast
Yes,
state?
Flying
for
an
and
airplane.
to find the strangest collection of all.
Wow. Can't
And
wait.
I don't know how we're topping it. That might be the end. Who knows? It's not even. I don't even know what to say.
Whoa.
I'm not going to say anything else.
You could have just gone to Disneyland and went to the collector's house at California Adventure. They opened.
Oh yeah,
Guardian of the
Guardians
Galaxy.
of the Galaxy. I stopped.
Is that
by
open?
It's not open, but the exterior is done.
People in the chat, hentai collection, anime girl collection. You'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Tentacle dildo collection.
Tentadil?
What?
Yeah.
What?
That Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yeah.
like the skin that they put on that
Yeah.
ride or whatever. Sean, I've never really had much of a migraine, but I imagine that's what it feels like.
It was so I'd never seen it in person. This
Yeah.
new Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
If people out there don't know, they closed the Tower of Terror in California,
Which was the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, Twilight
So
Zone
cool.
theme.
Not a good ride, very good experience.
Yeah,
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
100% agree.
It had a 2-hour wait consistently, so obviously you're going to close that.
Right.
Nobody on it. But anyway, whatever. They closed it to make it Guardians of the Galaxy themed.
Same ride though, right?
Same ride. They're reskinning it. That's pretty
It's
much
the
it.
collector's. It's Benicio del Toro's
Yeah,
Which,
the collector.
collection of alien shit.
so the ride was bad and the experience was good. They kept the bad thing
Right.
Yeah.
and just got rid of the good thing.
yeah.
Yes.
We'll see. I mean,
Uh,
from the exterior, I think your brother had the best joke about it. He said, "Google doctor's office toy."
Yes. Go look at this
What?
new ride and then Google doctor's office toy.
You remember
And
that fucking
your mind
red-
will be blown away.
There
We're
was
looking
the-
at the image now.
Yeah.
That's the exterior. I stood right there just yesterday.
It was like primary
And,
colors and wires with
yeah,
balls.
yeah, they still have those, yeah.
yeah.
You know what? That
It
would be
looks like
cool,
one of those.
honestly, if that was like a Legend of Zelda ride. That looks like something out of Hyrule.
Some temple.
So here, yeah, honestly, it's funny. Yesterday I was there, standing next to it. It's not like they did a bad job building it. Like you're next to it, and it's like, well, there's a lot of detail here. Okay. The problem is that the Tower of Terror is so big you can see it anywhere in the city.
Right. Oh,
So that's the
Jesus.
issue. So you're on like they rebuilt recently the opening of the entrance of California Adventure.
Right.
It's like 1920s LA. It's beautiful. And then you're looking on the horizon and there's this giant piped fucking thing.
Fucking
Like
starport.
within miles,
Wonka
you can see
factory.
this metallic piped oil refinery thing.
What
It's
does it look like at night? Is it
what
like
is?
neon everywhere and super?
It's. I mean, it's not done.
Oh,
They
okay.
should shroud it.
Tentacle
But it's
dildo.
behind everything you look at. It's like if that was just smaller and in a Marvel themed area, which they're going to eventually make that corner Marvel themed. Okay, fine. But the problem is that you could see that fucking everywhere you go in the city. So anyway, that was that. So yeah, look for that. The collection, the collector, whatever. The most memorable character in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, I love myself some Del Toro.
You gotta love Del Toro. Finally,
I'm a Benicio lover.
finally some Del Toro, influence in the Disney park.
It made sense before it was a Hollywood hotel because it was like a 20s hotel. So
Yeah.
you saw that when you walked in the park with those 20s and you.
Yeah, the trolley has all these stops that say now ends. The trolley ends at the Hollywood Tower Hotel, and it
makes
still
sense.
says that, except it's not that. It's some oil refinery.
Bummer.
Um,
That's really cool because you go to space and then you get dropped a couple elevator floors.
yeah. Well, it's like you're escaping from his collection. That's the theme of it.
Oh,
Howard
He
the
wanted to
Duck.
collect you.
Classic moment.
do you remember in the movie
Yeah.
where they got on that crazy repurposed elevator and
Yeah.
got dropped really fast out of the collection?
Classic.
Fuck yeah!
You know what's funny too is when they announced it, I was like, I was put off, but at the same time, I was like, well, I never go on that ride. I hate drops, so I'm never going on the fucking thing anyway. So I guess I'm not that sad, but this still sucks. Okay, whatever. But then that inspired me. Sean for years told me just walk through the Tower of Terror, even if you don't go on it.
Yeah,
The
just-
line
yeah.
itself.
So
is cool.
one day I was with you, Kevin, right? Kevin and I went there when the Tower of Terror had like no wait. It had 20-minute thing.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, hey, let's just walk through it. Okay. I shouldn't have done that. That made me so sad. The experience of getting to that last point
It's so cool.
was so great. It was like, you go in, the TV pops on, it's Rod Serling,
Yeah.
all that stuff. And
The
was
ride,
like,
too,
oh,
Gone now.
man.
The ride was awesome, I thought, until the drops, because it was a Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah.
And then the drop happens, and I remember just thinking in my head, like, I don't like this. Like, this
Yeah,
isn't
it happens
fun.
a lot.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just like drop, up, drop, drop, up, up, drop,
Yeah.
drop, drop. And,
And
you're
it's
just
just
like,
like-
fuck me,
yeah,
make it stop.
stop
It's
doing
still
this. This
going.
is not fun.
But
Goodbye.
then when you go through the exit to like the gift shop,
Yeah.
they have all these fake window facades for products that
Yeah.
they sell, and it's like a most unusual camera. Like every
Yeah.
product is like a Twilight Zone episode,
Episode.
like MacGuffin, and it's like, oh man, this. Anyway, it hurt to see that.
It's the collector now from Guardians of the
collector.
Galaxy.
I'm hoping, hey,
Benicio del
I'm hoping
Toro.
Howard the Duck is in there.
He's gonna
reached
fuck
out.
you. You got to get away from him.
It looks like
I never saw that movie, so I don't get any
Well,
of this.
this
you never
is
saw
only
Guardians of
after
Galaxy?
the credits.
Seriously?
I never saw it.
You should be proud of that.
Okay.
You should.
I was
I
alright.
heard
Hold
it
on
was
to that
good.
forever.
It was.
I would announce that everywhere I go, every theater I walk into. I've never saw Guardians of the Galaxy,
Okay.
and just hold your arms out.
Let's
Like
see what happens.
deal
Wait,
with
all the
it.
Wait
praise.
for applause.
Deal with it.
Wait for applause.
you're a bold man.
Cool, thank you.
Howard the Cuck says Incog112. Thank you.
Oh,
How'd he
that
come up
sounds-
with that?
Thanks for sticking with us
Howard.
for
That
so
could
long.
be our next skit. That could be our next skit.
Yeah.
And also, wait, I want to say, someone in the chat says that the park, they need, it's a good thing that they're doing Guardians of the Galaxy because they need recognizable IP to get people in. Learn what the fucking Twilight Zone is.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
really
we should
not a
watch
big
that.
thing.
No,
That is my least favorite thing.
All those
I'm
people
not
are
saying
dead.
this guy said that. I'm not mocking, I didn't see his name. But it inspired me, though.
Tim.
I know so many people that have
Dickhead
said-
123.
that have said, kids don't know what Twilight Zone is. Yeah, I guess just keep them in that stasis. I just
My kids do.
freeze them,
Yeah.
freeze them in time, and only have them learn about what's on TV right now.
I don't
And, like-
understand. Hang on, wait. That
Kid-
argument doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because I'm a page ahead of you. Kids don't know about anything.
Matterhorn is what? Hang on,
Can-
wait.
millennials ruin the Matterhorn.
I don't understand. You have a whole fucking Splash Mountain ride that's based on a movie that you can't buy.
Uh-huh.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Oh,
Also,
Yeah, they should tear that down.
The
No, but
Twilight
no, wait,
Zone
wait, wait,
was
this-
not... Go ahead.
This guy's assuming like a kid is born out of the vagina going like, yeah, Aladdin, Mickey Mouse. I fucking love these things. Kids don't know what they
Yeah.
don't know until you show it to them.
Right. And that's what happened to us because Twilight Zone was long over when we were fucking born. And we know what that is.
And
Classic
you know, it's like Twilight Zone is still like marathoned every year to
Yeah.
like big ratings.
It's on Netflix. Yeah, it's great. Everyone
It's
was
on
Twilight Zone.
Netflix, but
It's just
yeah,
a pop
keep them-
culture reference. Is you say, "Oh, whoa, Twilight Zone, weird."
I remember seeing an interview with Weird Al where they said, "Wow, you parodied a Bob Dylan an old Bob Dylan song on your new album. Like, what are kids supposed to do? They don't know who Bob Dylan is. And he was like, yeah, teach them. like what should his answer be? Like, yeah, I know. You know,
Yeah,
like what?
let's all forget about Bob Dylan.
Like, yeah, like Bob Dylan? Like, anyway.
Flyover states.
Yeah.
They ain't got the time. They watch Twilight Zone. They go, this is fucking black and white. Fuck off.
this. Let's see
This
what Kim
isn't-
Kardashian's up to.
This isn't relevant to now. This happened a long time ago.
Those
I wanna
fuck
listen to
off.
Wiz Khalifa.
flyover state.
Do you
Yeah,
know
only
that
was Khalifa.
Guardians of the Galaxy came out last year? Why am I watching this fucking 60s bullshit?
Yeah.
That's the mentality.
There
That just explains why Tower of Terror is the way it is.
it is.
I blame them. It is clearly not us.
It's not
or
us.
anybody we know personally.
I am not. I'm not blamed for anything except people getting fat. All right. Hey, real quick, let's thank our sponsors. Just
Oh,
real
okay.
quick. I want to thank our sponsors, Mac Weldon. Mac Weldon. You know, I actually don't know if that's one person or two people. Mac and Weldon, the two best friends. I don't know.
I've never heard of a first name Weldon
Either,
before.
but either way,
Made up like Ashley
I can
Madison.
could be. But the only thing I could say is thank you. Because MacWeldon.com has some of the best products, the best clothing you have ever worn. This week, I got another pair of shorts from them.
Shut the fuck
Wait,
up.
wait,
They
Sunday
are
shorts?
so
Were they the Sunday
comfortable.
shorts? Yeah.
They are amazing. They're incredible and they're comfortable. I walk around. I do my wrestling moves, and it's like
It
it's
is
like I'm being
Sunday.
massaged. Oh, it's amazing.
Can you
So,
can
yeah.
you say all this again with like an air of sincerity? Just try it. Even if you have to like
Take a breath. after
dig
that.
down into like your acting chops.
I thought he was being sincere. I believed it.
You don't want it.
It's
You
just-
don't want any
oh,
of this.
please.
This is
Constructive.
his-
Sorry.
That's his shit.
The shorts I ordered this past week from Mac Weldon fit really good. They were really comfortable. A lot of the shorts that I wear from or order from other websites don't quite fit correctly. These fit me perfect.
There it is. That's
That's
the,
a true
that's
director
the
in you.
raw truth right there.
Okay.
Extreme. I mean, comfort on a level that I really haven't felt from other articles of clothing.
There it is.
You know what? I thought you were being a dick a second ago, but you were right.
Story of my life.
He knows how to get it out of you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
Derek.
you.
So
Thank you.
Just open my eyes.
Thank you.
if you want
Thanks,
some of the
Derek.
most comfortable, outer or inner wear, is inner wear a word? Outer
Yeah,
wear
Yeah.
is-
Oh,
innerwear.
innerwear. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Say underwear.
It's one layer.
No, innerwear.
It's like the inception of underwear. It goes the
Inner,
level
yeah.
below. Inner insertion.
Well, if you're ready for the level below, and Mac Weldon is, go to MacWeldon.com, order yourself some clothes today, and if you use the offer code MEGA64, you're going to get a great discount on those items. So be sure to enter MEGA64 when you check out. You'll be happy you did.
You know what's funny?
I like-
Actually, I forget about that code because I too have Mac Weldon pants. They are the most comfortable pants I wear.
Yeah.
I feel bad for like people who hang out with me because I'm turning into the guy who like.
No, I mean,
He was agreeing.
you said sincerity.
He was on that.
You asked for sincerity.
He was so on
You
that.
asked for sincerity, and I'm sure I have to deliver.
I feel bad for people who hang out with me because I'm getting in the mood. Like as soon as I get home, I take these jeans off.
Oh, yeah.
Why do I wear these skinny jeans? I'm too old for this shit. I don't know what I'm clinging on to. I throw these off and I put the Mac Weldons on. They've become like my go-to lounge wear.
Oh yeah.
Just all around my house. Extremely comfortable. He nailed it. That's the main thing, the main takeaway. Because I really didn't know much about Mac Weldon before I tried these pants out, and they're fucking comfy. So they're worth it.
Sometimes that front panel's too thin, and you can see like an outline of your dick and
Well,
balls.
that's just what sweatpants are all about.
I know.
You
Is
can
that-
see that in every pants that I wear.
Oh, see, really? I purposefully get like a thick stitching in the front for that.
Well, the shorts that I have from Mac Weldon are thick.
Or thick, and you
You
can't,
can't see anything.
No pecker checking. It's
No.
because that's what if I invite people over, I'd be okay changing into my loungewear.
And
As
the
long
shorts,
as there's
the
no
shorts that I got
butt.
aren't even. I don't believe actually that they're the Sunday shorts. I think it's their sweats.
Oh yeah,
They're sweat shorts.
I wear the
and those
Sundays.
Are, those
I'm
are
gonna
great.
check it out. What's the code?
MEGA64.
MEGA64.
See if you can remember that.
You get a discount.
Try to remember that.
Also want to thank our
Okay,
sponsors,
got it.
Kickapoo Joy Juice. Go to drinkkickapoo.com. If you go to drinkkickapoo.com, you will see a variety of delectable, delicious nectars that you can drink for yourself. It's more than just a soda. It's an experience. Go to drinkkickapoo.com and get a case. They're on Amazon as well. You can order a case on there of a number of amazing flavors. Also, follow at @drinkkickapoo on Twitter, and they will give you updates around the clock to what they're doing and what you're drinking. So thank you to those sponsors.
Thank you so
and
much.
if you're watching this on Twitch, don't forget to hit the Twitch Prime subscription button. And get your free. You get again, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch subscription every month. Be sure to subscribe to us. Give us your free sub every month, and you get so many great things. No ads on our channel. You get some great emoticons and the most amazing badge next to your name. You know you want that. All kinds of stuff. So be sure to do that. Also, shop.mega64.com. We now have simulated space shirts. In stock on our site. We did a pre-order at the beginning of the year. Now we have a small amount just for, if you never pre-ordered that before and you just wanted one for yourself, we have a small amount. It's pretty much what's left over from PAX is what we have. And the Masked Man shirt is back in stock too. We got the Experiment sweatshirt, but those sold out in like an hour. So those are gone.
Fuck.
But everything else is there. Check that out. I also want, before we leave the shameless plug section, I do want to say as well, going back to what we were talking about our Patreon, if you are all interested in getting our next, every quarter we send out a Patreon gift package. There's two, whether you're a tier 2, tier 3,
Right.
That depends, what size package you get. If you're interested at all in that, tonight is the cutoff. Tonight's Sunday that we're streaming this. Jump in on our Patreon tonight and get on there, support for 3 months, and you will get a package from us, and you won't be sorry.
This is very, very important. The last package we sent out, we warned you it was going to be a special one, and it was.
Good.
The bandana. Maybe you saw me dabbing myself on the forehead with it earlier tonight.
Like
old-fashioned dabbing, not
not new dab.
All
right.
Jimi Hendrix style.
Oh.
The fuck does that mean?
So
I don't know. But
jump
anyways,
on that.
no, sorry. No, I was saying we had our bandana and our sunglasses come out in the last package.
Yeah.
And it was a big hit. And the package we are working on now is going to top it. I will just come out and say it's going to be even better.
How's he doing?
All of our Patreon boxes are better and better than the ones that came before them. We're really kind of getting in the swing of this thing. I find it enjoyable putting these Patreon boxes together.
Yeah.
And I don't want anybody to miss out. So tonight's the night. If you're watching this on Tuesday, you've already missed out. You're already a loser. Sorry. But tonight, if you're watching live, you have a chance to get in just under the wire.
Yes. So patreon.com/mega64. Get on that. Okay, let's talk some video game stuff. We haven't even gotten to that tonight.
Fuck it. There's nothing fucking new.
No, there is.
There's
there
a lot.
is. They dropped bombs this week because kind of jumping around here, but we need to talk about the biggest things
This is most important.
in the world right now. The Xbox Scorpio.
Ooh, sounds cool.
Yeah, it's the biggest thing in the world.
They finally dropped all the data.
Well, I already sold my Switch because I'm waiting for Scorpio.
Scorpio
data's out.
day one.
I burned my Switch.
Yeah,
Because
cool.
nobody should enjoy it.
Right.
In a world where Scorpio exists.
Yeah.
Rocco, what'd you do to your Switch?
Have you seen the specs?
What did I do to my Switch?
Yeah.
I just stabbed the screen with a key.
Fuck yeah,
Just to make sure I wasn't going to play it. Because I need as much time as possible.
Old school
for the
Italian
Scorpio.
trick.
Yeah.
The
For
key
the
stab.
Scorpio. Actually, if you ever see, this is spoilers. If you ever saw Godfather Part 3,
Yeah.
one of my favorite kills is with a pair of glasses.
Oh fuck!
Because the guy gets
a good
patted down, and it's like, oh shit, he's about to assassinate this dude.
But how?
He pats him down, and he takes all his stuff.
No gun, no knife.
Yeah, so
What are
he
you gonna
just
do?
goes, actually, I have something to tell you, and I'm going to do it in slow motion. Boom.
He takes off his
boom,
glasses?
Boom.
Oh,
No. Slow motion. I'm not going to do it to you.
Slow. Come on.
Put your hands
I'll
up.
hold
Slow-mo
shot
kill.
here.
Like
Kill
right
cam.
there. Just punctures it. Geyser coming
it.
out.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
That. Oh yikes!
See, people say Godfather 3 is bad.
Ooh.
Please.
Vegas, baby.
Glasses kill? Come on.
Ugh.
Better than Mo Green. all you Godfather 1 fans.
Hey, so
I'm a
they're
fan of
announcing
Mo.
the new console.
Yeah.
So Xbox One was the worst system ever, right?
No,
I mean,
3DO, Jaguar, Virtual Boy.
Didn't I feel like
It's
the
terrible,
Xbox?
right?
I feel like the Xbox One was just released,
Yeah.
yes.
and it's
Yeah.
still a new console.
Does it have a good game yet?
And I still feel like the big selling game is still yet to come for the Xbox One.
It had a
then-
Halo.
You
Yeah.
pointed out, has it really been 4 years?
It's been 4 years.
Fuck.
Also since the PS4. And even the PS4, I mean, it still feels new, but I've played a ton of shit.
Yeah, I have all these experiences with the PS4, so I'd be like, yeah, it's been around for a little while. Old
Sure, but
standby, yeah.
Xbox One, I still feel like it hasn't started yet.
Still waiting for that.
And now they're just sweeping it under the rug. Like, all right, enough of that. Enough of the
think
Xbox
it's,
One.
I think it's honestly, I think it's kind of the Wii U situation again, because 4 years into the Wii U, that came out in 2012. In 2016, last year, beginning of last year, you were hearing them talk about, all right, we've got this thing codenamed NX.
Right.
You started to hear about that. I think Microsoft looked at that and went, hey, the Wii U, when that wasn't working, they abandoned ship kind of early. I think we can do that too. I think that's what's going on. I think it's sounding like, I think the Scorpio is a brand new system. That's what it sounds like. That it pretty much emulates Xbox One games at this point. I think it's another system.
What's holding back the Xbox One though? Is it hardware?
I don't know. I mean,
To me-
I feel like the platform in general was not appealing to people.
No.
Bad PR has always
I mean,
held it back.
It came out to the worst PR shitstorm
Well,
ever.
also keep in mind the name is fucking Xbox One, which is the dumbest fucking
that's
name.
bad. PR.
It's almost like what happened with the Wii
Wii
U.
U?
kind
Yeah,
of.
weird. Dumbass
Yeah.
names aren't working, huh?
So all of these things swirling around it had already had difficulty, but I'll just say too, combine that with the fact that the PS4 was kind of going for the same crowd, but doing it so elegantly with such great PR that like no one really had a choice.
I wasn't
Maybe,
sure what
you
the
know,
Xbox
didn't
One was
really-
trying to do. It was like with all that pass-through HDMI
Yeah.
stuff and
It was trying to
extra
replace
TV tuner shit.
everything in your
everything.
living room.
Yeah, I was so not interested.
And then all this drama with it records you and who's recording
Oh,
you?
yeah.
And then no, it doesn't record
At
you.
the
It's
worst
like-
time, doesn't Edward Snowden was at his peak? That
yeah,
story, and that came
and
out.
then I think the world was just waiting for them to make up for all that bad stuff, and they didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
But I will say something that's interesting with this, something that was really fascinating. So this reveal that they had was just all, and people are saying it's not a new console, but I mean, I honestly think they're going to treat this like it is.
So wait,
They're acting like it's a spec upgrade, but I really feel like they're going to try to parlay.
does it
this.
have all those?
Why-
extra
I don't have that
ports?
why
confirmed
have
or
a
anything.
code name and all this fucking hubbub for a spec upgrade? That's stupid.
Because I think they are going to try to hype it up like it's
Maybe
like
this
it is the next level.
Maybe this is their
Somewhere in
attempt
between.
to get people back to Xbox.
Because so anyway, well, this kind of ties into what I was going to say with what's fascinating about this is they showed all they revealed this week was like, here's all the specs, and look how much look how many higher numbers this has than a PS4 Pro, and look how many every game native 4K resolution, every game is this and blah blah blah, all these different specs. And I was saying to somebody, I was like, those things aren't really, those things are cool, like to like nerds on that kind of stuff. Like me, I mean, I'll lump myself into that. I have a 4K TV now, so to hear that every game runs at native 4K, like not even upscaled 4K, like native 4K, that's awesome. That's going to look great. But that's a very like video nerd. I'm coming at it, and I'm speaking for myself. I'm coming from a very video nerd angle on that.
AV
By
club.
and large, the public is not demanding that. And that's not that big of a thing. And a lot of people have said, like, focusing on specs is how we got here. Instead of, Nintendo, it's like, don't even worry about the specs. Look at these great experiences you're going to have.
right.
Just having the higher numbers isn't like the best attitude to go into something. But I will say what's interesting is at the same time, what did they always get ripped to shreds on was Xbox One. It was always, this game runs at 900p, not even 1080p.
Yeah.
It was always like Xbox versus PS4. Like, look,
Yeah.
it doesn't run at 60 frames a second, it runs at 30. Those are things that I honestly don't really. If the game is fun, I don't care about. But I would get it on PS4 because it was a higher number.
Right.
Honestly.
Yeah, when I had both,
And
that was an
honestly,
issue.
like, so it's easy to kind of scoff at. Oh, they're just focusing on numbers. It seems like it's easy to scoff at. But hey, when these games come out, if they're all like, yeah, these are all 4K, 60 frames a second. Yeah, maybe they will get, it's like the loudest complainers on the internet are the people who really like dig into all those things.
True.
So maybe they'll win all those people over. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So we'll see. That's why I'm just curious what their mentality is going into this.
We'll see.
I thought it was a team up with Razor because they named it after like Scorpio. I thought it was another animal name or something.
It did seem like a very Razor move.
Yeah.
Who knows if they'll keep that name? Some people are saying they should keep that name because console names kind of... It's like their code names are always like cool,
Cooler.
and then they...
The Dolphin, I still wait for the Nintendo Dolphin.
Yeah, when's that coming out?
I'm still waiting on... Is Nintendo putting out the NX? When is that coming out?
The NX?
I think if video game companies want to be cool, which I'm sure they do,
Sure they do.
name every console for the rest of time after a skateboarding trick, you'll be good.
Yeah.
Oh, hell
The
yeah.
Microsoft kickflip, the
Yeah.
Nintendo Ollie,
Sony Steelfish.
the Sony Stalefish.
Yeah.
Stalefish sounds like kind of a bad one.
Nintendo Fakey.
No, the Atari, the Atari shove
Nintendo
it.
did do
Nintendo
it!
did. Wow.
Whoa!
That's the coolest
And
console.
I've been loving the Nintendo Switch.
It's
so,
the
I mean,
coolest
they
console out
nailed it.
there,
Yeah.
Kev.
Continue this trend.
Yeah,
Nintendo.
Christ dare.
Name everything
That's
after a
cool.
skateboarding
That'd
trick.
be cool.
And at Xbox, you can go up to 900, but then
I mean, they kind of did it with the 360. They fucked up.
yeah, I know they were on the
Yeah.
tip of a good idea.
They had it.
Nintendo-
But the 360 was a huge hit.
I
Yeah,
know.
360
It was
was
the
a huge
biggest
hit.
hit.
And then what happened? The one.
Yeah,
That's not a fucking skateboard trick.
Wow.
Hey, we...
Garrett,
Puts-
you're fucking on to
Hey.
something, man.
In Gamer Wars, Derek called it... Wait, we were going to call it Xbox 720. No, you called it 370. Never mind.
Yeah,
But that still could be a trick. Who
yeah.
knows?
Anyways, you want to be cool skateboarding.
Nintendo, if you're watching this, patch your system. Because right now, complaint kind of a lot of people have is the user interface a little dry. It doesn't have like that Nintendo music.
Right.
Patch in a CKY album. They
Yeah.
need to,
yeah.
say
96 quite
Nintendo
better
Switch,
beans.
and then the,
Yeah.
the menus. Da-na-na-na.
or any song off Offspring Americana,
yeah,
Sure.
That'd be good too.
totally,
because that's my skating reference.
totally. So anyway, Xbox, you got a lot of work to do, but anyway, so we'll see. Who knows what's going on with that?
What are we doing on? Are we at the end of this show?
We're at
yet?
time, but if you guys want to talk about some movies real quick, we
Whoa.
can do that. I know Garrett saw Ghost in the Shell, which
I did go see Ghost in the Shell.
he's the one guy who saw it.
Yeah, I don't know anybody else. Who saw
I don't know
it.
anyone
I was
else
the one
in
who
the
saw
world
it.
who saw it but Garrett.
Was it very crowded when you saw it?
No, it wasn't too crowded. It was the second weekend though, and it didn't do very well from what I heard. But pretty open seating in the theater I went in. But I enjoyed the movie for what it was. It was like a very visual representation of the anime. Like they kind of took the anime and made scenes shot for shot pretty literal, but visually really that's the reason to go, is all visual. But impressed by the acting. Like I didn't know Beat Takashi, which is a actor, director, Japanese guy.
Yeah.
He's in it as a main character, and I didn't
Okay.
really know that. I didn't watch a lot going into it because I was just like, yeah, I'll check this out.
Yeah.
I like Scarlett Johansson and stuff.
How many popcorn shakes?
I give
How
it
many takes?
2.5 out of 5 popcorn shakes.
That's
it's a
50%.
fun.
That's average.
That's an F.
It's like why you would go see like a comic book movie. But I think like more if you're a fan of that anime, you would want to go see it, and that's about it. Or
Is
if you're
it
like
like
a
a-
kid and you want to go see like a cool.
Is it like a better version of the Matrix?
No, that was Wanted, where they can bend the bullet.
So it's
That's
like
a
a
better
better
version.
version of Wanted.
It's a better version of Wanted.
Okay. Good review.
You know what's interesting? The most interesting thing is you really get an understanding of what a human body looks like.
Nice.
Final.
Yeah.
Oh,
A real
sold.
human body.
Oh.
Because
Sold.
in
Finally.
the anime, the Major's flipping backwards off the building, and it's that anime, like, skinny, tight waist, narrow shoulders, big breasts, like...
Nice.
It's what you see in all anime. It's like
Yeah.
those tropes.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson
Describe another one.
is in that
Yeah.
costume, but built as a real
A real
human
human
woman
being.
is. So it's interesting. You see like her wide torso in the costume, spinning out.
Disappointment.
It's like,
Yeah. Describing the anime.
Yeah, describe a
Go
cartoon
back
again.
to the hentai.
you want me to talk about the thin, narrow waist, perky, pressed up nipples,
Got it. Yeah.
not the broad shoulders
Yeah,
of
not that.
ScarJo.
The huge torso of Scarlett Johansson.
I'm tired of all this body
Hey,
acceptance.
am I the only one?
stuff.
Like, I
Flat
gotta be real about it. Like Scarlett Johansson has this wide torso. Like she is way below my standards. I would not.
No, it's interesting though. Like
I could not date her.
Don't bother.
when you see
sorry.
live action
Ugh.
versions, because I've been a fan of live action anime.
No.
I watched the Death Note ones.
Oh yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen the pretty much all of them. There was a great Sailor Moon one on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
That's, like god awful.
Oh, classic.
What was Ano did the Cutie Honey one?
Cutie Honey movie.
Yeah,
that
so
movie
it's
rules.
there's something to live action remakes and stuff. This is kind of the first time. Well, not really the first time, but a big Hollywood company got behind and did this.
Dragon Ball Evolution.
Well, yeah, that's true.
That was Fox.
And that was Fox, and that was god
Yeah.
awful. Still holds.
there was just less money in it.
Still holds the cake as like the worst thing ever
Yeah,
committed to fucking
definitely.
live action transfer. But this did I think a really good job of doing that, of taking an anime and putting it in live action. Now that's never really a good idea with a broad audience, I don't think. So that's why it didn't do well. I
No.
guess.
Yeah.
Broad audience not gonna dig it. Save it for the dudes.
And the broad wasn't skinny enough.
God damn, Garrett. Why?
What?
Yikes.
Well, it's just they're talking about the real body is thick.
Yeah, we need to get rid of real bodies. We need to move on to real androids.
Is interesting checking that out.
Yeah.
So check that out if you want to see that. If not,
Hey, I saw Gremlins for the first time. It's available on Netflix. I'd never seen Gremlins. I knew nothing about it.
I've
I knew
never seen Gremlins.
You've never seen it?
No, I'm
You
with you.
should
Steven
watch
Spielberg,
it.
right?
You should watch it with your kids.
Or Robert
It's that
Zemeckis.
level of like, it's barely, I would say, barely too scary for kids like your age, but that's good. Like,
yeah.
you gotta have people push their limits. you
Yeah,
know?
I gotta scare some kids sometimes.
I think your kids will be like into it because it's kind of violent. It like not
It
kind of
scared
violent.
me.
It's excessively violent.
It scared me
It's
as a kid.
excessively
Scared me
violent,
too.
but the Gremlins are like 80s puppets. So you watch it now and it's like, well, I mean, they put one in a microwave and it exploded, but I know it's a puppet.
Right.
I think it's good. It was executive produced by Steven Spielberg and Chris Columbus wrote it. Maybe did he
Really?
direct it?
I think so.
He may have
Wow.
directed it. So it definitely has 80s charm. Like
Yeah.
hardcore, like the best kind of 80s movie charm.
Dude, and it's Christmas time too.
It's a Christmas movie. It's like it hits every note of an 80s campy monster flick. Corey Feldman's in it. Like
Okay.
definitely I recommend Gremlins. Check it out. It's right up there with, Goonies and Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Another movie I saw
Oh.
recently.
Those are great
Hey.
comparisons, honestly.
I saw that recently too.
What?
Someone kept bugging me to see Killer Clowns, and I
it
finally
Derek
watched
on
I
the
it.
talked about it on the podcast.
You talked about it, and someone else bugged me.
What
Yeah.
did you think of it?
Oh, I loved it. You were right.
I thought you would.
Totally
I knew
dug
you
it.
would.
It definitely like punk
Yeah.
rock vibes
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
like DIY style. I honestly started watching it thinking like, yeah, this movie. Like circus tent from Space lands and old man with a dog gets abducted. I was like, fuck this. But as it went on, it was like, I have to hand it to these
Yeah, it was
filmmakers.
great.
This is a cool movie. Very cool.
One of the first MP3s I ever downloaded on Napster was the Killer Clowns theme.
Really?
Because I tried to think of what's something I would not be able to find a CD of. I was just going nuts. The first MP3 I ever downloaded was the Bum Bum song.
Mine too.
Of course, the Bum Bum
Because Tom
song.
Green told you that
Tom
you could
Green.
do it,
Yeah.
which I didn't know it was possible.
Yeah.
And then he told you how, like, step by step. It was awesome.
How
It
to
was
get the
best.
Bum Bum song.
Yeah.
But
you,
the
Tom
on Napster, I think Napster, the first MP3 I ever downloaded, just to test it, I'm pretty sure was the real Slim Shady.
Mine, this is so embarrassing, was the Austin Powers rap with like
What?
Mike Myers, like just the two of us, like Mike Myers up to
Mini-Me?
Mini-Me. Yeah, that was my
Whoa.
second. That was my second MP3 I
Hey,
downloaded.
speaking of the real Slim Shady, I have this theory that everything that happened exactly 20 years ago from today is cool again right now.
Right.
Okay.
And when you kind of look through things reoccurring, it's always like, yeah, exactly 20 years ago, whatever that thing is, it's coming back.
Okay.
And by my logic, according to my hypothesis, Eminem's first album is about to come back into style.
97.
Yeah.
Hey, Derek.
Yeah.
You're totally right. It's about to hit hard again. The song of the summer right now is Fly by Sugar Ray.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that.
Oh,
That's
shit.
going to be huge 20
Yeah.
years.
Also, Third Eye Blind's album came out 20 years ago today.
Derek, you fucking cracked me
And
again.
they keep
Oh
fucking
my
playing
God.
that on the radio. They
And
won't stop.
exactly 20 years is the sweet spot for what's cool. And you think about all the controversy in America, like,
Yep.
War.
ooh, all the everybody's conservative and taking over. Eminem is just going to be blasted all over the radio soon. I'm calling it now. I'm getting out my "Hi, my name is" T-shirt
Yeah.
from my mom's house, and I'm gonna start repping it.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
You know what? I was a big Eminem fan, and it's really embarrassing to kind of think about how much I was like, I was fucking into Eminem.
Really?
That's
I didn't
funny.
even know the level of it because I knew you had. I borrowed his album from you.
Yeah,
But I didn't know you were like that into it.
he's my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
I could still remember the lyrical mastery that he provided on those albums about his opinions on all matter of great topics.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What is there to say about Eminem?
Yeah.
Vicodins,
His points still ring true
His
today.
kid and his wife.
Anyways,
Still married?
Eminem,
I don't think so.
my name is. That's going to be the new song in a few months. Watch it.
Okay.
I'm calling it now.
Wow.
Cool.
Hey, I saw a movie. Speaking of Eminem and kind of the subject matter, I saw Your Name in theaters. Anime film. One of the biggest anime films of all
Your
time.
name.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
One of the biggest?
Kevin saw it last year at a screening.
Right.
And when we were talking, like, what was our favorite movie of last year? Kevin was like, geez, mine was an anime. It was Your Name. I was like, what? Like, I've seen, like, a poster for it. And it was,
Yeah.
like, a guy and a girl. And it was an
Like,
anime.
yeah, like a field
And I'm
or
just
something.
like, what is Kevin talking about? That's his favorite movie? I was like,
Saw it
what?
a year ago?
It's that good? But then I heard, oh, it was the biggest movie. I'd heard about it from our friends at Funimation.
Yeah.
Right.
They talk about it too, but I was just like, what is this? It was playing in theaters here. It is now, actually. It's playing in theaters here. And Kevin was like, should see it. Okay. And that was a great movie. Wow.
Cool.
The less you know about it, the better. I knew nothing going in, and I'm like, oh, this is what the movie's about. Wait, is this what the movie's about? Wait, this is what the movie's about? Wait, it just kept adding layers to it that I
Wow.
had no idea.
Because I think I know, but I'm not interested
You
because
think
of
you
what I
know,
think.
but you have no idea.
MTV.
No, I don't know. No, it was good. It was just
Check
it
it
was
out.
really good. It was a very, very good movie. If it's playing in your area, you got to check it out.
Did
I
you
was
eat-
really impressed by that.
Did you eat anything when you saw it?
I did popcorn.
Did you? Now here's the question.
So when you
in the
see it,
podcast.
better eat some popcorn.
But did you leave the trash on the floor?
You know what's funny?
Uh-oh.
It wasn't a very big. I just got a small thing, and I set it next to me, and I actually had the thought in my head. I'm like, well, it's not like a hard to get thing like a wrapper. If
Right.
that was on the ground, where is it? No, it was a vertical, container. So I thought, well, I'll easily throw that away when this is over. I had that thought. Kind of chuckled to myself. I have no memory of throwing that away. I think I
so
like
you-
it.
Oh,
Oh,
I think old habits die hard.
your name.
Kevin,
I
did you
think-
see me?
Holy shit.
But you know what? I feel like if you.
I think I left it.
This guy.
What?
Thanks. And worst part, you're a fucking influencer. Now everybody who goes to see your name,
Same
No.
fucking
that's
guy.
gotta leave the popcorn
No.
at the seats.
That's not okay.
They don't leave the burrito
God
wrappers at the
damn
fucking
it.
movie theater.
I didn't.
Okay.
I
Son
did
of
not
a
bring a
bitch.
burrito.
Okay,
If
well-
I was with Garrett, I would have hid €1 across 4 pockets.
Yeah.
But he
Chips,
wasn't there.
Tazaki in one. Holy.
During the most crowded showing of American Sniper in history.
I saw a video a few weeks ago. Jimmy Fallon had a song about how do you pronounce euro.
Oh.
Oh,
That sounds-
I bet that went
Did it go
viral.
Classic-
viral?
classic
Did it go
Fallon.
fucking viral?
It went fucking viral.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
it's classic
It's
Fallon.
2017,
Nice.
and it's
Yeah.
a song. How do you pronounce? Is it gyro?
Gyro.
Oh my god! I talked about Kurt's special earlier. I have a new treat for you to sing about, Jimmy. A double.
How do you say it?
Rewind the podcast. You'll get my joke later.
Double.
Does I heard Steve-O was the biggest Your Name fan.
Is he?
What?
Yeah. He
Steve-O?
got it tattooed.
Oh, that's true. He did.
Oh.
He got your name tattooed on his ass. I forgot about that.
Stupid.
I forgot about that. No, it's cool.
Sean didn't like that.
Sean, you're always
Counterpoint
hating.
to Sean. It's cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Rocco.
He hasn't
Another-
seen Guardians of the Galaxy.
I haven't seen it.
Stop.
Well, is that how you grab a titty?
Good night.
Wait, we didn't talk about.
Oh, fuck it.